Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Rocket Broadheads, RTP Outdoors, Trophy Rock, Spot Hog Releases, Wilderness Athlete, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
Well, it's about 4:15, and I've had, I think, 6 young bucks, 6 1.5-year-olds and a doe, and then a whole bunch of turkeys, and they all fed out of the plot already. So relatively slow so far, but that's how it's been on this plot every night. So what I expect is here in the next 5 to 10 minutes, the deer will start pouring out, and hopefully one of the shooters shows up. Well, that's going to do it for the hunt. Unfortunately, the hunt got kind of messed up. Ended up seeing a couple deer right at last light that came out of my central timber here, but after my last interview, deer were blowing and kind of making some racket, and I thought that the neighbor might be out, and it was confirmed by a shot. So I think they did a little push tonight or something through their timber. The shot sounded like it wasn't all that far away. It was close enough to scare the deer off the plot, and I just had a big mature buck coming to the plot. I think it was one of the new 10s. I was just getting the camera on him to try to get some footage and figure out what deer it was, but when the shot went off, the deer cleared the plot, and it was at 440, and so I was hoping they'd just run to the edge of the woods and then come back out, but that was not the case. I had a few deer, like I said, come out from the thick stuff behind me here, but that was it. So, oh well. Tomorrow's a new day, and I have 2 more days to hunt this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, the next 2 days, and then I'm going to be back Saturday, Sunday, and that'll wrap up the season. So, like I mentioned, my pickiness will become less and less as we approach this weekend. So, with any luck, tomorrow will be a better day. It's about 1:45 on Tuesday, January 2nd, and I'm set up for the afternoon hunt. I have 4 days, 4 afternoons left to hunt, including tonight. So tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday and Sunday. And originally when I approached late season, I said once I get down to my last 4 days, I'm gonna stop being picky. So just give myself a chance to fill my tag on one of these 5.5-year-old bucks. I am set up back on the field where I've encountered 66 the 2 times that I've hunted it. But I've got a different wind, so I've been hunting it on a northwest wind on that blind I set up on the cedar thicket with the food plot I put in on the edge of the corn. I've checked the forecast for my last 4 days of hunting, and I've got a few south winds, and I want to be able to come in here, and he's the deer I want to shoot the most at this point. I've been patient. I've tried to hunt those other Big Tens and try to see if 7-Up would show up, etc., and I've not had any luck. So 66 has been moving right at sunset or 10 minutes before each time I've seen him, so we'll see what shows up tonight. That's going to wrap up the hunt. 66 was a no-show as far as I could tell. There's definitely some low spots in that food plot that I can't quite see into, being just 5 feet off the ground. I did see the mature crab claw 10 management buck, and that same 3-year-old I've seen a few times, along with a number of other deer. There's at least 25 deer out there. Unfortunately, the neighbor was hunting the fence again tonight, and I could see him over there in the tree. And his wind was blowing, of course, into my cornfield. So a lot of the deer come out from this thicket across the field here, but they were clearly spooked. I mean, there were deer running out of there, and I'm sure not really coming out of there due to the probably getting the wind before they actually came out. So good to get out. Another good night for deer sightings at least, and tomorrow I'll be back out. Then I've got to work Thursday, Friday, and back out on the weekend. So catch up with you guys tomorrow.